Ooh, some potato salad, the mustard kind.
Bro, you're never gonna believe what Doug Dimon does. Bro, are you eating potato salad in the middle of the day? Yeah, well, bro, I'm bulking, so, you know, don't really matter that much. Alright.
That sounds so down there.
Bro, really? Watermelon gummies? Bro, remember what I said earlier? I'm bulking. Plus, these watermelon gummies are the best. Nothing beats watermelon sour gummies.
Yeah, I guess they are the best, but whatever, man, whatever.
Bro, I understand bulking, but this has gone too far. Bro, I'm bulking. If I burn calories, I'm no longer gonna be bulking anymore. You know what I'm saying? You ain't bulking no more, you're just getting fat.
Yo, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video. For any of you guys that are new here, my name is Levi. We're just warming up on the bike right now. We've got a leg day going on today. We're gonna start off with squats today. I'm not going too hard in the paint though. And the reason being is because some of you guys know I have like a slight lower back and hip injury going on. I wouldn't necessarily consider it an injury, but it's something that's more so bothering me. And so I'm trying to get that healthy before we go into the bodybuilding prep, because when I go into the bodybuilding prep, I want to be healthy. I want to be able to go hard in the paint every single time I step in the gym. So this week I've been kind of taking like a deload, kind of taking the pressure off of my body so that when I do go into next week, I'm healthy and I'm ready to get into it and I don't have to hold myself back from doing anything or basically hold myself back from going hard in the paint. So we'll take squats semi-light today, and then we'll go into all the accessory work, pretty tough, pretty hard. So that's on the menu for today. We're just gonna finish warming up on the bike and we'll get into it. Something that has actually helped my squat a ton is going back and fixing my squat, but more specifically, opening out the hips at the beginning of the movement rather than opening with the knees. I don't know if that makes sense. So when you squat down, right, you can either open at the hips, allow your hips to flex out, not like actually flex, but to open up, or what you can do is break at the knees, keep your hips rigid and tight. And one of the things that's helped so much with my lower back pain doing these lifts is opening at the hips first and then going into the squat. It doesn't keep my hips so tight and rigid, which then causes my lower back to be tight. Definitely helped me out. I mean, my weight has had to go down a little bit to get the form right, but playing longevity games at this point. We're not here to impress anyone, not here to, you know, hurt ourselves. We're here to get better. So sometimes that even takes sacrificing, you know, the weight to eventually get back there again. So we're wrapping up the workout with some calves right now. And I want to give advice on calves, but I feel internally it's hard for me to give advice on calves because... What are those? I mean, dude, Colonel Sanders called and he's asking for his freaking chicken legs back. I don't have big calves genetically, so like it's hard for me to give advice, but I'm still going to give advice anyway. And you are going on the... Oh shit, less weight on there than I thought. Going down. What you want to do is when you go back up, you don't want to bounce, like go like, right? Because then that takes the whole tension out of the movement, which is what essentially builds muscle. Your body's ability to be under tension with a certain amount of weight. So when you go up, go like this and control it down. Don't 1, 2. You're not gonna get shit out of that. So pointer right there. And now we're gonna go home.
For every like this video gets equals 1 mile that Bean has to walk. Whoops, shouldn't have said that. We'll go later, I promise. Dude, now I have to take her. Really quick, I want to show you guys these shorts that I got in the mail from KillBuillt the other day. They are a sample, so it's not the final product. We're actually getting the final
Today, Junior?
project manufactured right now. I had to switch a couple things on these pairs of shorts just to make them perfect in my eyes. So I just want to show you because this is pretty much genuinely what they're gonna look like. So this is them. They're more so a retro kind of style vibe that I was going for. Like in the 80s, these like white line shorts were like a super big thing. So I was kind of going for that. As you guys know, KillBuillt kind of has like a retro theme around it. So really want to do that for one of the drops. The material for the shorts though is really where it's at. So they're double layered because I wanted the quality, like I wanted like some durability, I wanted some thickness in the shorts. So I double layered them. Essentially what double layer means, there's a layer on top and a layer on the bottom. And let me just say, these are, if not, one of the most comfortable pairs of shorts I have right now. And I'm not even trying to be biased just because like my own brand, but these are super comfortable. And then you'll have an embroidery patch right here as well. These are gonna be awesome. Some changes that I did make to them though is I put the laces on the inside of the shorts, and I also changed the lace because there's just like this thick, disgusting rope that's just stupid. And so I put it inside the short instead of outside the short, just because in all like the pictures of the 80s, a lot of them have the strings on the inside. Also, they're gonna be slightly shorter, like they're gonna be about this length, but without being rolled up, because right now, I currently have them rolled up about yay high. So yeah, super cool. These are coming along with the red tank, the white and red tank that you guys have seen in other videos. This is the only colorway that I have right now. I've been kind of thinking about doing black. If you guys think I should do black as well along with the drop, please let me know, because I might be able to get that order in before like the day that I have it planned to drop. So yeah, let me know. And I just thought now to myself, I'm like, okay, well either we could do a different color pair of the shorts or we could do a different color of the tank, whichever you guys think is best. The cost is obviously going to be better for me if I do the tanks because there's not as much material involved, but I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll just make more colors throughout the year as time goes on. Not really too sure, but yeah, let me know what y'all think. I need a pen first. All right, I got my pen. The only reason I grabbed a pen is because I just like, I need to point at stuff and like, I don't like using my hand. I don't know, weird thing that I have going on. Anyway, so today I want to talk to you guys about dirty bulking because a lot of the times on Instagram or any sort of social media platform, one of the big questions I always get is, you know, how do I put on muscle? How do I put on weight? How do I bulk? How do I do this? And the bulking one always gets me because I feel like some people can get on the wrong track with bulking because I think everyone kind of gets the whole gist of what bulking is. It's basically increasing your calories in order to put on weight, muscle, size, whatever your goal is. And one of the things that I like to clarify for people when they ask me is like, make sure you do it the right way and eat the right way, because a lot of people think, you know, bulking is just essentially smashing your face until the point where like you're bloated, you feel like crap, and it's eating whatever you want. That, my friends, is dirty bulking, and that's what we're gonna be talking about in this video. So I wanna talk about why dirty bulking is so bad for you, and so I'm gonna list 5 reasons as to why I don't like it, and like actual reasons why it's not bad for you. It's not just, you know, Levi doesn't like it, so, you know, yeah, here. Anyway, let's just get going with this. So why is dirty bulking bad for you? So the first reason that dirty bulking is bad for you is because it can actually increase inflammation. The food that you're intaking on a dirty bulk is not clean foods, and a lot of foods that aren't clean can cause inflammation, just depending on like maybe the oils that are used in the foods, maybe it's the sugar, maybe it's just a whole bunch of different things that, you know, are made within the food that usually encompasses foods in dirty bulking. And so with inflammation, it can cause inflammation not only to the body but also the brain as well. And one of the things that I noted in a video, man, I think it's almost 3 years old now, I said that I noticed my brain felt a lot slower. In other words, I felt very lethargic, and that's one of the symptoms of having inflammation within your brain, is feeling very lethargic. I mean, there's tons of other signs of inflammation in the brain, but that is just one of them. Also, you know, said it could happen in the body, so like your joints, other things like I don't know, maybe heard stories about people going on certain diets, and those diets actually reverse the pain that they were having in their joints. Usually those diets just involve like cleaning it up a bit. So that's the first reason why I do not like dirty bulking at all, why it's actually bad for you. Second reason, your body doesn't like it, okay? Your body does not like taking in foods that are highly processed. Sure, you might, your taste receptors and things might go,
Ooh, this is great.
but your body does not like it. Trust me, it doesn't. One of the things that Rich Piana said, and I recently saw a video on this, your body doesn't know the difference between muscle and fat, and I should take that back. Not your body, but your heart in particular doesn't know the difference. And so when you're putting on a whole bunch of excess weight, it's actually not good for you. So not only is it the foods that you're taking in that your body doesn't like, but your body doesn't like the excess weight that you're putting on as well, because your heart has to then work harder. So that's the other reason. Your body doesn't like it itself, and it's trying to tell you that with increasing your heart rate, heavy breathing while you're walking around, and all that stuff. Third thing that encompasses basically everything I'm talking about, it's just unhealthy in general. Like, if you think about the concept of dirty bulking, it's literally eating whatever you want. And like I said, if you're anything like me, eating whatever you want can get messy, and you're not eating foods that are healthy for you, and you know that internally. I'm gonna leave that one at that. I'm not gonna go into depth into it. I think just in general, we can all agree that it's very unhealthy. Now, the fourth thing is that you can develop bad habits that are hard to break. So for example, you get used to eating whatever you want, right? I know what happened, well, I know what happened, I bumped into it. Anyway, so yeah, bad habits can develop. So let's just say, right, you're so used to eating whatever you want that you finally decide, okay, I'm gonna try to restrict some things, I'm gonna try to go back to normal, right? But you're so used to eating like shit all the time that it's hard for you to break it. You're like,
damn, why is it so hard for me to break it?
It's like, well, dude, you just allowed your body to go into the habit of eating whatever it wants instead of taking care of yourself and restricting certain foods at certain times. So super bad habits can develop out of that. I'm not going to go into all of the habits. Like, other habits that can develop are things that happen out of lethargy, like maybe you have difficulty now just getting out of bed, maybe you just aren't as active anymore. Just really bad habits can develop from dirty bulking that I personally don't like. Another thing is that you look like I don't care what anyone says, and sorry for my profanity, but this is one thing that ticks me off. Like, I did not like the way I looked when I was dirty bulking. You literally look like just eating whatever you want. Your body looks soft because the foods that you're eating, if you're eating whatever you want, particularly aren't that good for you, and so your body resembles that. I mean, garbage in, garbage out, so your body looks like crap. I don't understand the concept of dirty bulking, because like, you could eat way cleaner foods and look better, and people still decide to just eat whatever they want, look like and they think it looks good because they're bigger. I'm gonna tell you this, just because you're bigger doesn't make you look better. Like, if you're fat, you're fat, and that doesn't look good. So that's why I don't like dirty bulking for me personally, is because you look like crap. You might not want to admit it, but you do. So that is why I hate dirty bulking. Now, how do you properly bulk? Hopefully this thing doesn't fall over. So this is what I suggest for bulking. Eat about 500 to 600 calories over your maintenance. But those 500 to 600 calories should be calories that are healthy: potatoes, salmon, things that are still decently high in calories, but your body takes them in and actually uses them in a good way instead of reacting really negatively to them. Also, you're not putting on a whole bunch of excess weight that is affecting your heart health and other things. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory on like how to properly bulk. Just don't dirty bulk. If you guys have any questions about bulking, please, just ask me down below in the comments or DM me on Instagram. Just don't dirty bulk, okay guys? I kind of want to throw something like, not necessarily counterintuitive in this video, but as some of you guys know, I have a bodybuilding show coming up soon, and prep begins next week on Tuesday. This weekend, I'm going out to Eastern Washington with Rory and his side of the family and whatnot, and I'm excited about it, and it's gonna be fun, but when I come back, that means, life gets...
life's always serious to a degree, but...
Essentially, prep begins, and all of the food and things that I take for granted are essentially going to go away. And so right now, I'm going to go get myself Cold Stone Creamery, because I'm not going to be able to have this until after prep. And it's not, I don't even have Cold Stone. Like, I haven't had Cold Stone since my last prep, so it's not like I have it all the time, but it's definitely going to be one of those things I think about the entire time. So I'm going to go get it right now as my last like hoorah before like I lose out on the things that I enjoy, even though I haven't had Cold Stone for over a year. That thing looks insane. Also, don't mind Beans breathing. She's here. Clearly she's
You can see her now. Yeah, she's being fat. As always, so excited to eat this. Just like knowing this can be like one of the last things to enjoy before things go, not downhill, but like, you know, away. So I got the Oreo overload. Never had this flavor before, but saw it under the sweet cream ice creams, and those are the best ice creams because I also really like berry, as you guys know. I think I've only been to Cold Stone a couple times on this channel, but I always get berry, so I went with something different today, and let me just say, this one's good too. Like, this Oreo one is fire. So good, dude. I'm gonna miss. Well, I don't eat like this regularly because like I don't dirty bulk, which is what I do. I literally finished that thing in probably like 3-4 minutes total. And what I was trying to say while I was eating it, and it literally brought a good point to me, is yeah, I don't eat like that on like a daily basis, or I don't eat that bad on a daily basis. That's why I was confused as to like why I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss this. Like, I haven't had that in over a year. But one thing I want to say is, just because I think dirty bulking is bad doesn't mean that I don't think it's bad to treat yourself every once in a while. Like, I just treated myself to something that I'm not going to be able to eat in like months. Like, I'm not even gonna, you know, be able to treat myself every once in a while, or have a treat on like someone's, you know, birthday coming up or anything. So, you know, even though dirty bulking is bad, which it is, and I stand by that, it doesn't mean that you can't have something every once in a while. It's just dirty bulking is like basically eating crap almost every single day, or close to it. That's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you all liked this video. If you guys did, be sure to give it a like. If any of you guys are new here, do not forget to press that subscribe button, because, you know, I and Bean, we'll be back. And as always, die trying to do what you love, because the sky's the limit. I'll see y'all in the next one.